Got a little incident coming up. You can see this shouldn't do this. In this video, we travel out to the southeast corner of our home state, where you won't find the towering fir trees, impossibly green ferns, blankets of moss, and soaking rain so commonly associated with Oregon. Instead, you'll find wide open spaces, sagebrush as far as you can see, weathered old juniper trees, and endless views in all directions. And in this area, where everything might look the same, hides unique landscapes of towering cliffs, deep canyons, enormous reservoirs, incredible hot springs, and a road that climbs to well over 9,000 feet. Getting us out to this remote part of Oregon is Westy, our 37-year-old VW Vanagon Westphalia with over 300,000 adventurous miles on it. He likes to take us to some pretty amazing places, so sit back and join us in the adventure as we explore this mind-blowing part of Oregon. Hey guys, we're out here by the Sucker Creek area, exploring the Owyhee, Sucker Creek, Leslie Gulch area. What do you say? It's amazing. Like, look at the scenery.
Beautiful out here. It's really pretty.
You can see from the drone shots coming in, like it's unreal. We're gonna head out to Leslie Gulch and then find some place to camp tonight, and then kind of make our way southwest, eventually back towards somewhere. We recently partnered with OutIn to test out their Nano portable espresso maker. I like to have a coffee sometimes around lunch, as it'll pick me up when we're out traveling, but a full coffee sometimes is too much, and a little shot of espresso would be a great pick-me-up. We've been using this for a little bit, and it's pretty slick. It has a rechargeable battery inside that you just charge off a USB-C port. It heats the water up for you and makes you a tiny cup of espresso with really nothing. You don't need to heat up water on the stove. You don't need anything. Just have some ground coffee and cold water, and you can have yourself espresso. So let's get going on my pick-me-up. Take our coffee. We use pre-ground coffee. Take the scoop provided. Fill up this, and then we tamp it down. This goes on top. This goes in. This. Screw in the bottom, nice and tight. Like that. Take the lid off. I'm going to go up to just over the max. Lid back on. This cup like this. You're ready to go. So to start it, just hold the button down for 2 seconds. This will flash. These will go up to 4. Once it gets to 4, it's heated the water up and it'll start making your espresso in the cup. So it took about 3 minutes before the light flashed on, and that's making your espresso right now. Now it's done. Carefully take this off, and this is going to be warm. This way. We've got, look at that, beautiful shot of espresso. Warm shot of espresso. If you like to have coffee on the road and don't want to lug a bunch of stuff around, maybe look up this OutIn Nano. There's a link in our description for 10% off. We're really enjoying it so far. I love having an espresso on the road. So we drove all the way down here to Waihi Lake. It's beautiful out here. We took a dip in the lake and washed our dusty bodies off. Wasn't too bad.
Well,
a little cold.
it took us a while to get all the way in the water.
Yeah, we did it.
But once we did, it was fine.
We thought about camping here for about 3 seconds, and then we realized there are so many gosh dang flies here. It's insane. And inside of our van looks like we're like breeding flies. There's probably 50 flies in there right now,
So
just
bad.
trapped in there.
So, no thank you.
And there's a lot of people here. There's boats, and it's a nice place. People are quiet, but I couldn't imagine camping here tonight.
No.
So we're going to chill out for a bit, enjoy the sun, and then drive back up out of here and find hopefully a spot up in a little bit of a breeze out in the desert to camp away from the flies and people.
Want your vitamin R?
It is time for a vitamin R. Where's the vitamin R? Oh, that's water.
Everything's jumbled in here.
There it is. Vitamin R. What a day.
A lot of driving, a lot of gravel, a lot of dust,
Who would have thought there'd be no place to camp out here?
and a lot of flies. Yeah, it's very weird, but I think it's just a lot of cattle land. They don't want people driving around on it.
We left Leslie Gulch area. We didn't want to camp down by the river or lake because of the flies and people.
There's insane flies.
And we found a couple side roads, but they led to
Nothing really.
some that we definitely couldn't take. They were like ATV roads. And the rest kind of led it all into ranch land, gated ranch land. So we almost made it back to the highway, but we found the side road and just drove, and found a flat
Pull
cow
off.
pasture part because
Yeah.
we're hungry.
I'm sure in the morning
thirsty.
there'll be cows. If not, I'll be sad.
It's beautiful though.
It is really
Quiet. It's really not bad, but
Slight breeze.
surprising
no flies.
that it took us so long. It literally has been 2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours since we left Leslie Gulch.
I'm hungry.
Crazy. Hot soup on a hot day.
You know what? It took me 2 minutes to make this.
We thought it would be a lot cooler out here. It's super hot. It's October, so we brought soups and stuff for dinner, and so now we're having soup.
Okay.
Drone, you better go back to where you're supposed to.
He's gonna go in the west view. Why is he following me?
Oh, no, it's figured out. There it goes.
Yeah, bud.
Good job, little guy. Good job. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We are going to do a little change of plans. We have to backtrack down to Jordan Valley because I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I made my coffee this morning. It was all good. And Nancy was sleeping in. Took a walk. She got up, went to make her coffee, and there's no propane.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, it slightly warmed it.
I have 2 of those refillable Flame Kings, as you've seen in our video. And Nancy asked before we left, should we fill the other one? I'm like, nah, I just put a new one on. It's good for a while.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. So I don't know if we have a leak in the regulator, maybe a little bit, because we've only used it for like total
One
of,
trip.
yeah, 3 days maybe.
Yeah.
So we have to unfortunately go into Jordan Valley and buy those stupid green toss away propane containers.
Yeah.
So that sucks, but it's okay. I mean, we'll go in there, we'll get gas, kind of reroute us a little bit. I think after that we may head out towards Alvord. There's a hot springs out there we want to go to. We were going to maybe go out to Coffee Pot Crater, but it's hot and the hot springs sound a lot better to sit
They
in
do sound a lot better.
than looking at a crater.
Yep.
So let's get down to Jordan Valley and get you some coffee.
Good. Thank God.
We just left Jordan Valley where we got gas. We found some propane canisters so we can make coffee and cook again.
Yeah.
We got some coffee, so we're caffeinated up. Connected with the kids with some Wi-Fi, and now we're out here at Antelope Reservoir making some lunch, which is, what are we having?
It's enchilada Caesar chicken wraps.
Yummy. Good. So anyway, after this, I think we're gonna head out towards Willow Creek Hot Springs, I think what it is, out by Alvord, and camp there tonight. And that's about it.
See from there?
We don't know where we'll go after that. Somewhere else. But
We'll
let's
figure
eat.
it out.
Do you think there's anyone there?
Hope not.
Oh, looks like we're not gonna have it to ourselves this time. So we got lucky. We got a spot. Actually, our old spot. What's wrong? Oh, Nancy's changing over there. She look there?
No!
I'm just kidding. We got our old spot, and we're gonna go in the hot springs now. There's a bunch of people here, but it seems pretty chill. We didn't expect to have it by ourselves, so
Okay, Jesus Christ.
yeah, let's get in there. So nice.
So hot.
Just think how cold the lake was yesterday, how good this feels.
That's true.
You liking this, babe?
It's a little warm for being a hot day,
Yeah, it's 80 degrees out in
Yeah.
October for some reason.
but it's better than being freezing cold.
And how good it
so
feels on your bones after
it does.
rattling roads and dust. And
Yes, it feels really good. So
it's hard to complain about this.
I have no complaints.
After leaving the hot springs, we stopped by the only gas around at Field Station, where Nancy took the opportunity to wash her hair, and we both took the opportunity to eat the legendary burger from the cafe.
How's your burger?
Really good. So good.
Field Station. Mm-hmm. Can't miss it.
With Westy gassed up and us full of the best burger around, we set our sights on the Steens Mountains, which tower over the southeast corner of the state. This road up to the East Lookout is the highest road in Oregon at over 9,700 feet and is only accessible from around July to October due to snow. We came at nearly the perfect time, catching the last color from the aspens and a clear sky to enjoy the spectacular views.
I think the overlook, babe,
I like it's over there and I'm over here.
behind this safety fence
I'm
here.
holding on to this.
Yeah, it's not as bad as the Grand Canyon.
No, but it's really beautiful.
It's insane.
I like the view from here though.
So now we're up at the East Rim Lookout. You can see the whole eastern part of Oregon out there, and I think that's Man Lake way down over there. Alvord Desert's over there. This place is spectacular. It's quite a bit chillier up here, so I got a jacket on now, but this is insane. I can't believe all the time I've been in Oregon, I've never been here before. Shame on me.
Holy
Look at that, babe. There's Alvord Desert. We camped a few years ago, right there.
That's crazy.
Isn't that incredible?
That's crazy.
Like, we camped out there at the hot springs last night, drove all the way around. We're almost looking at the same spot.
Yep.
Hell yeah. We've done both overlooks now, the Kiger and the East, and I'd say the East is fantastic. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it's better than
See Alvord and all the stuff we explored down there before, and then also we can see all the stuff we haven't explored out there, so
yeah.
that's exciting. But now we gotta go find camp. It's 4 o'clock, it's freezing up here with the wind.
So cold.
To find a place out of the wind up here may be tough with the hunters. We did see some side roads to explore. We're gonna go check those out, and if we can't find camp, we'll have to drive down the 30 miles down this road and find it somewhere else. So let's get on it. We had a little incident coming up. You see, this shouldn't do this, like that. We'll change it before we go. What happened?
I made a boo-boo.
Yeah, I was filming and
I was driving.
Nancy hit a rock. Supposed to drive over the rocks, but
Right.
she
Tried to drive through the rocks.
yeah. So now we've got that. Mostly we have this
Yes.
though. That's why we carry a full-size spare.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be better about driving scarier things. So
Does this help?